Nobody likes an 0-4 team. There's plenty of criticism to go around when you're not winning games. But when good is good, you got to appreciate the goods. This is the only victory this year, but what makes you feel good about this team moving forward?
So when you go back to last week, could have, went 500, but now we're fighting to go 2-4, and just seeing the week's progression, Justin Fields against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a lot of people were harsh on him. I wasn't as harsh on him for the simple fact that you saw the growth in him trying to be a pocket passer. He had moments where he wasn't throwing the ball, and I was screaming the loudest on Twitter that if you're going to sit back there and not throw it, we're going to be looking for a new quarterback. But these last few weeks, he's finally just kind of seems like he's trusting himself and throwing with a little bit of anticipation. And yeah, he's still not perfect, but you see the progression, and statistically, he's taken a massive leap from his rookie year to his second year in QBR, and now from his second year to his third year. So I think the team's success this year was about Justin Fields. This year was about figuring out, do we have our franchise quarterback in Fields, and are we going to continue to build on him with him? These past 2 weeks, Fields has showed that he's capable of growing as a quarterback. He hasn't proved that he is the future quarterback, but he at least is showing that he could be. So that's what stands out the most to me and gives me hope, is that if Fields continues to stack games like this, and not every game is he going to have 4 touchdowns, but at the very least look like a competent quarterback week in and week out, that gives me faith that we can continue to make trades potentially and build around the team instead of starting from scratch with a brand new quarterback.
I thought last year's performance earned him the right to be here throughout his contract, and possibly the 5th-year option if we decide to pick it up, right? So this year, yeah, every chance you get, you go with Fields, and you try and give him every opportunity possible to figure it out. And like I said, there's plenty of blame to go around. I was pretty harsh on Fields because I feel it always starts with the execution on the field by the players. And if at least the layups aren't being hit, then I can't really criticize above that. And I felt like there was just a lot of little stuff that wasn't being done right. But this game, you saw the opposite. You saw the little things being done right. Look, 3rd and 1 or 3rd and short or 4th and 1. You're not lining up Cole Kmet to take a direct snap. You're actually doing what you're supposed to do to sit there and pick up that yard, right? I think you hit the nail on the head in your opening statement, where now it's going to be about consistency. Now, we know it's not going to happen every single game, right? Like, teams have ups and downs, and we're currently on an up, but you got to be able to string these types of games together, and string the wins together. And if you could do that, then we'll take the bad and we'll take the growing pains. But we need this, we need this at least from time to time to show that, hey, this team has taken a step forward in the right direction.
No, yeah, you guys said it so perfectly, because I'm at this point, after what you guys said, I'm struggling to think of the little things that make me so excited about any potential moving forward. And I'm trying to keep myself in check, because when I see something bad, I call it out and I get really down really fast, because I just know it's a game about execution. But then when you see little things being changed from the very beginning and top down, it makes me very excited. Cole Kmet not taking 3rd and 1 or 3rd and short snaps, 4th and short snaps, that is because it's just common sense. There's other players and there's other, coaches in the league that know that Justin Fields should get the ball in 4th and short, do a QB sneak, do a tush push like everybody's doing it. Just so many little things that get me so excited about the next few weeks moving forward to see if they keep going, because the defense improved slightly. I want to see that against Minnesota because they look fantastic on offense. O-line looked really, really good, and I think a lot of that has to do with Tevin Jenkins and just some consistency there, and see what happens at center. I know that Fields can't keep this pace up because that's ridiculous, because right now he's playing like a top 5 quarterback. So unless he can actually be a top 5 quarterback, I want to see how long and how consistent this can go, so I can feel comfortable seeing how confident I am in him moving forward rather than wanting to draft a new QB. Because if he does a few more weeks of this, regardless of what's around him, I want to see what he can do for the next 2-3 years. That's enough growth to me that I wanted to see this offseason, that I feel comfortable moving forward. If this guy can go from, doing what he did for an entire season last year in 8 to 10 games, passing wise, statistically, I'm okay with it. I want to see the year after and the year after that.